How to train your mind to attract what you want. Once you know this, you'll never be the same. Let's cut the fantasy. If you don't know how your mind works, you'll never manifest anything real, because you'll always live as someone chasing life, not creating it. So here's the first uncomfortable truth: you're already attracting. But you're probably attracting the life you're used to, not the one you want, because the mind doesn't give you what you desire, it gives you what feels familiar. Even if it's killing you. That's why people who grow up around chaos feel uncomfortable in peace, why people who were raised in lack feel guilt around money, why people who've only known rejection keep recreating it, even while begging for love. They don't want it. But it feels like home, and that's your first lesson: you're not trying to manifest things. You're trying to rewire the home your nervous system returns to when no one's watching. Number 1. If you don't change the default, you'll keep repeating the past. You don't attract from your thoughts, you attract from your identity. An identity is the sum of what you believe, tolerate, expect, and unconsciously settle into every single day. Most people try to manifest a future while defending the personality that's only built for the past. They write affirmations at 9 a.m. and then doubt themselves by 10. They visualize for 5 minutes and overthink for 5 hours, so nothing changes. Because they don't change who's doing the attracting. Until you kill the version of you that's built to survive your old life, you'll never become the version who's built to receive your new one. Number 2. The mind is not a manifestation tool, it's a reality filter. This isn't magic. It's mechanics. Your brain isn't giving you the best reality, it's giving you the one that makes the most sense to your subconscious. And your subconscious is lazy, it loves repetition, it loves familiarity, it loves being right more than being free. If you keep telling yourself, "People always leave, I'm not lucky, I'm not built for wealth, I need to work 10x harder to be seen," guess what your brain does? It blocks out any evidence that contradicts that. You could walk past opportunity, love, miracles, and your brain wouldn't even register it. Why? Because it's trained to only let in what it already agrees with. That's why trying to change your life without changing your internal narrative is useless. Nothing changes until your filter does. Number 3. Most people are trapped in emotional addiction. Here's a secret 99% of people miss: you're not addicted to your problems, you're addicted to the emotions they give you. You've rehearsed shame for years, you've rehearsed guilt, you've rehearsed not enough, you've rehearsed fear so much, it's comfortable now, and your brain? It's hooked on the chemicals, cortisol, adrenaline, the chaos cocktail. It doesn't care if it's painful, it cares if it's familiar. This is why people sabotage peace, because the nervous system doesn't recognize it as safe, even though they say they want it. So when we talk about training your mind, we're not just talking about thinking different thoughts, we're talking about breaking emotional addictions, creating new chemistry in the body, wiring in a new emotional baseline. Until it's normal to feel calm, normal to feel loved, normal to feel powerful, that's when reality shifts, not before. Number 4. The new you must be trained, not just declared. People love to say, "I'm a new version of me." Cool. But did you train that version, or are you hoping a single decision will override 20 years of conditioning? Let's be honest. You've trained your mind for years to expect disappointment, to feel behind, to fear judgment, to tolerate almost enough. So how do you expect a few YouTube videos and a vision board to override all of that? You don't become powerful by watching something powerful. You become powerful by living it when no one's clapping for you yet. That means, practicing confidence when your voice shakes, showing up when your old self wants to hide, walking like you belong before anyone gives you permission. Because this isn't a game of wait until it shows up, it's a game of I walk like it's mine until reality has no choice but to catch up. Number 5. Stop trying to get it. Learn to hold it. Most people don't have a receiving problem, they have a holding problem. They manifest a little money, then spend it to feel powerful. They manifest a relationship, then lose themselves trying to keep it. They manifest an opportunity, then sabotage it with doubt. Why? Because they haven't trained their identity to handle the weight of what they want. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your self-concept. So the work is not just attracting the thing, the work is expanding your capacity to hold it without collapsing. You want love? Learn to hold intimacy without fear. You want money? Learn to hold abundance without guilt. You want peace? Learn to hold stillness without sabotaging it with chaos. your life will only expand to the level you can emotionally hold without shaking. Number 6. Repetition is more spiritual than inspiration. You don't need more motivation. You need more repetition. The old you is automated, programmed through years of repeated thoughts, feelings, behaviors. You don't get rid of that by deciding to be high frequency. You overwrite it the same way it was created, slowly, daily, on purpose. That means, repeating new thoughts until your body believes them, showing up when it's boring, walking in faith before it's visible. Not reacting to the old patterns when they scream for attention. Most people stop because the new identity feels fake at first. Of course it does. It's not fake, it's foreign. But keep showing up, and one day, the fake voice will go quiet, and the new voice, it will feel like home. Number 7. Who you stop being is just as important as who you become. Everyone talks about becoming the best version of you, but nobody talks about what it costs. You don't just add new habits, you delete versions of yourself, the version that people pleased, the version that made excuses, the version that waited for signs, the version that got triggered and spiraled every time reality didn't match the vision. You'll have to kill the identity that only knows how to survive smallness, and that's going to hurt. It's going to feel like death, because it is. Manifestation isn't adding. It's subtracting everything that isn't the real you. Number 8. Your environment is your mirror. Clean it up. You want to train your mind, look at what you feed it every day. What do you scroll? Who do you follow? Who do you talk to? What do your conversations reinforce? You're not lazy, you're looped by your environment. Change your inputs, because the mind is a sponge, and right now, it's probably soaked in fear, scarcity, and noise. Create silence, feed it power. Speak new language into your life, and if the people around you can't handle the new you, let them fall off. Your future is not up for debate. Number 9. When it feels boring, you're finally winning. Here's the part nobody tells you: when you're doing the work and it starts to feel boring, that's when it's finally sinking in. It's not supposed to feel exciting every day, it's supposed to feel inevitable. You're not chasing fireworks, you're building a new home inside your nervous system, and that takes consistency, not dopamine. Train your mind until it gets boring, then keep going until it feels like breathing. Number 10. Final truth: you don't attract what you want, you attract what you're willing to become without proof. Everybody wants the new life. But who's willing to become the person who lives in it, before the reality shows up? That's the only real manifestation technique. I will become the version of me that already has it, even when nothing outside confirms it, even when it's lonely, even when it's slow, even when my old life begs me to come back. That's the difference between those who dream their way through life and those who bend reality with their identity. Summary: train your mind to attract what you want. You are already attracting, but probably from survival, not creation. Your identity is your attractor, not your desires. The mind mirrors what's familiar, even if it's painful. Rewire your nervous system to make abundance feel safe. Repetition, motivation. Stop waiting. Start walking. Kill the old identity. Build emotional capacity to hold what you want. Environment is not neutral. Edit it. Boredom means mastery. Don't just hope. Become. This isn't cute. This isn't trendy. This is the real work, and it's the only work that changes your life permanently. You don't need another course. You don't need another secret. You need to do this until the version of you that used to wait for life never shows up again.